Even today, some Aurangzebs in India oppose Diwali because their master Aurangzeb himself despised it. But what if we told you that almost every other Mughal king, from Babur to Bahadur Shah Zafar, celebrated Diwali with grandeur, devotion, and joy? From 1658 to 1707, during Aurangzeb's reign, he banned firecrackers on Diwali, confirmed by a royal decree dated April 8, 1667, still preserved in the Bikaner State Archives. Following Islamic Sharia, Aurangzeb repeatedly tried to suppress Diwali celebrations, even enforcing laws against anything considered anti-Sharia in 1659. But history tells a different story about the Mughals before him, one of light, unity, and celebration. Between 1526 and 1530, Mughal founder Babur called Diwali a festival of happiness. He decorated his palace with thousands of lamps and distributed sweets and clothes among the poor. Between 1530 to 40 and 1555 to 56, Humayun carried the legacy forward, introducing Mahalakshmi Puja and Tuladan and grand displays of fireworks and cannons. Then came Akbar, whose reign between 1556 and 1605 gave birth to Diwali's royal form. In Agra Fort and Fatehpur Sikri, Akbar's wife Jodhabai and Birbal joined in celebrations called Jishn-e-Chiragan, the Festival of Lights. The emperor was weighed in gold and silver, and all of it was donated to his people. Whereas from 1605 to 1627 and from 1628 to 1658, Jahangir and Shahjahan took it even further. When Shahjahan built Delhi's Red Fort, he introduced Akashdeep, lamps lit on 40-yard pillars, illuminating the fort and Chandni Chowk alike. By Bahadur Shah Zafar's era, Diwali became a festival of unity, Hindus and Muslims lighting lamps together, exchanging sweets and joy at the Red Fort. History proves it. Babur, Humayun, Akbar, Jahangir, Shahjahan, Muhammad Shah, Bahadur Shah Zafar all embraced Diwali's light. Only one man chose darkness, Aurangzeb, the exception who picked fanatism over harmony.